Okay, so here's a problem having to do with using algebra now. So let's read the problem. So the marketing department of a local football team is making new flags. Each flag consists of an isosceles triangle inside a rectangle. The team's logo is inside. It's a logo, and the outside of the triangle is blue. So this part here is shaded. It's blue. So let's call it the shaded area or the blue area. Now the total area of the flag is this expression over here. And the height of the flag corresponds to the greatest common factor of the area. So I have to find the greatest common factor of the area. Okay, we have some pictures, and basically, what is the expression that represents the shaded area? So basically, how do you find the shaded area? Well, it's this whole thing, the area of this whole thing, minus the area of the triangle. So that's basically what we're going to be working on. We need to find these two things, these two expressions. Now, the area of the flag, given, we know the area of the flag. So we have to find the area of the triangle. The first thing we're going to do is look at the height. What is the height? What is the height of this triangle? The height of the flag corresponds, well, the height of the flag, The height of the flag corresponds to GCF, the greatest common factor of its area. So let's look at the area of the flag, and to get the height of the flag, we need to find the GCF. So if I look at this expression here, what is the greatest common factor between 96, 64, and 80? What can I divide by? What can I divide by? 4, 8, 16. 16 is the biggest one. And in terms of the x's, I can divide each one by, well, I can divide this by x cubed, but not this one. I can divide this by x squared, but not that one. So x, we each have a factor, at least a factor of x, so I can divide by x. So the GCF is 16x. So if I divide now, I'll get this. So the area of the flag is 16x, this divided by 16x, this divided by 16x, each term divided by 16x. So if you can try and check it out and multiply it out, and this distributive property, and it's equal to that. So now we know that the GCF is 16, so we know that the height of the flag is 16x. The height of the flag is 16x. So since we know the height of the flag, we can find the height of this triangle. The whole thing is 16x minus 2 minus 4. That means this has to be 10x. So the height of the triangle has to be 10x. So all of this together has to be 16. 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 10 is 16. Okay, so now we have the height of the triangle. Remember that the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So we have the height. Now we have to find the base. So if this is the height, then the base is going to be this. Height times the base of the flag gives me the area of the flag. So this expression here is going to be the whole thing, the whole length of the flag. And how do I find the base of the triangle? Well, I know these two numbers, these two expressions, so I have to subtract this whole thing minus this minus that. I have two of them, so this whole thing, the length minus, in brackets, make sure you put the brackets here, and that'll give me the base of the triangle. So now the base of the triangle, now when you have a negative in front of the bracket, don't forget the sign changes. Well, first thing I did was added these up, right? 4x plus 4x is 8x, 6 plus 6 is 12, and now minus 8x minus 12. I'm subtracting these things, so minus 8 minus 12. Then I simplify, so 6x squared minus 4x minus 7, and this is the base of the triangle. Now we have the base, we have the height, we can find the area of the triangle. So we're almost there. So the area of the triangle, it's going to be this. So base times height divided by 2. I just switched them around here. The height is 10, but I put it here. So we can easily distribute. So when we distribute, we get 60x cubed, 40x, 70x, 40x squared. There should be a squared there. Okay. Should be squared. Here. No, that's right. No, this is right. And then we simplify some more. And this is the area of the triangle. So divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, divide each term by 2. And now the final step is to do the subtraction. So the area of the flag, which we know was given to us at the beginning, and we found this area of the triangle, and now we just have to subtract. Same thing, minus needs to be in brackets. So all these signs are going to change when I remove the brackets. Okay, so minus 30 plus 20x squared plus 35, and there's your final answer. This is the area in centimeters squared of the shaded region. That's the final answer right here.